Listen to your body. Your body has innate wisdom. Listen to it. The theme of today's practice is centering, and we're going to try to find the center at all times. So we're going to start by seating. So please bring yourself into a comfortable seat, whatever that means to you. Maybe not comfortable, but supported. So maybe you don't feel entirely comfortable, but maybe you feel supported. So what we call Sukhasana, easy pose, generally speaking, legs folded in front of your body, seated on a cushion or a block or on the mat itself, or even on a chair. If you want to be in a chair, it's fine. And feel yourself, whatever's touching the earth, feel into what's touching. And do sort of a rooting, as if you could sink down into whatever's touching. And feel where your body is touching the earth. See if you can actually feel in your body how the gravity of earth is holding you. See if you can feel as if you're supported and held by gravity. And if none of that makes sense, don't worry about it. Just feel into some place that feels like support. And then relax in. See if you can let go of any extra effort. And from that place, keeping the waist, everything from the waist down, solid, steady, and sure, lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Notice perhaps that as the spine lengthens, the heart may open. Bring your attention to your breath. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils. And see if you can observe the inhale all the way in and the exhale all the way out. Notice perhaps that as you observe the inhale and the exhale, the mind may still. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, or just hood your gaze. Narrow your focus down to something maybe just beyond the edge of your nose that's not moving. And bring your focus internal. See if you can find the center of your body, that place where the inhalation begins. And then again, observing the inhale all the way in, the exhale all the way out, seated with a long spine. Noticing perhaps, is the heart open? Has the mind stilled? From this place of a still mind and an open heart, let us begin our practice. We're going to begin with some gentle movements. So bring your hands to your thighs or to your knees, your hips, wherever is comfortable for you. You just drop your arms. And then just begin gentle rotations of the spine. You're going to move your spine around in little circles in a clockwise direction. That would be to your right. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. So there's two things happening now. It's a very complicated compound movement to start. You're going to move the body in a rotational aspect and breathe at the same time. And see if you can align the breath to the movement in this very simple posture. Also feeling into loosening up that lower back. Like me, the lower back is always a challenge. Wants to be tight and stiff. And so you're going to make these circles as wide or as narrow as is right for you in this early practice. We're just getting started. We just warm up a little bit, get the body used to moving, move the spine a little bit. We'll move in all directions today. One more maybe in this direction. Come to center. And then reverse the direction and start to move in a counterclockwise direction or to the left, right to left, circling again, inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. Moving with your breath, finding the alignment of breath and movement in this simple movement, learning how to align the breath and movement so that as we move into some more vigorous postures, we can remember that, oh, that's right. We can always align the breath to the movement. Toughest thing we do in yoga, align the breath to the movement. And I want you to keep in mind as we're moving that whole effort to find the center, to bring yourself into the center of your body where your breath begins, and see if you can be there while we do these movements. See if you can find the center while things are moving around you, both your body as well as everything else that's moving in the world. You guys out there on the beautiful patio, you got the horses, you got the bees, you got the birds, you got the cicadas, you got everything happening there. It's so wonderful. One more in this direction. Come back to center. Inhale fully. Exhale, bring your hands to your shins. And then we're just going to begin to inhale the base of the spine forward. So it's a little tiny movement at the base of the spine. And you might not even feel it. It's like a little paddle moving through water, an oar moving through water perhaps, or a spatula moving through cake mix if you're that kind of person like me. I'm pretty excited. It's a not quite world famous killer chocolate cheesecake today. So thinking about that. Anyway, let's come back to the practice. And we're just moving these little movements, and just a very gentle movement, maybe it's just a little bit of movement at the base of the spine, moving forward on the inhale and back on the exhale. As fast or as slow as your breath is. Again, we're aligning with breath. So if you're slow breathing, it's a slow movement. And if you're like me and you like to breathe a little quicker, just to get the feeling going, get a little rhythm going, then it's going to be a little quicker movement, a little quicker breath. So maybe in, X, and maybe inhaling, exhaling. Whatever's right for you, find the rhythm. Everyone's rhythm is different. Everyone has a different breath rhythm, breath cycle. And it's all beautiful here. Feel into this, just the base of the spine moving a little bit. The head tries to stay pretty still. Let it move a little bit because the torso is moving, but just stay with this. And then when you feel like you're comfortable with this, or at least you've understood what's happening here, you might want to bring your hands out to your knees and let the movement get a little bigger. Let the heart come a little bit further forward. Let the lower spine arch and then round, arch, round, arching on the inhale, rounding on the exhale. Try to make the movement be in the spine and not hunching the shoulders or tucking the neck so much as moving the heart forward and then back. The lower spine and the middle spine, the rib cage. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. In, exhale. At your pace, again, find your breath rhythm and your movement cycle. I like to move a little quicker here just to feel the flexion and the inflection. That's the arching and the rounding in the spine. Feeling into this. Moving with my breath. The spine is starting to wake up. Some of those cracks and crinkles are going away, a little bit of energy starting to flow through there. Feeling into a little bit of freedom, of mobility. I'm just going to be here about 10 more seconds. Not stay with your breath. Work with this. Inhale, exhale. Your pace, your breath. Maybe one more big inhale, lift. And as you lift, pull in at the base of the spine, just above the perineum, just below the coccyx. See if you can lift the pelvic floor up towards the diaphragm. Lift the diaphragm up towards the ribs. Lift the ribs up toward the heart. Lift the heart up toward the throat. Close your eyes and find that point behind the center of the brow. Focus there for a moment as you just hold, retain, not holding, just retaining, not breathing while you pull in and lift. And then exhale, let everything go. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Full inhale, full exhale. Take the hands, bring them to the shoulders so that the four fingers are in front and the thumb is at the top or in the back, as if you could hook your hands over your shoulders. Your elbows are at shoulder height. You open the elbows out to the side so the chest is open, the heart is lifted. Tuck the chin slightly and then relax the head. And then as you inhale, you're going to rotate to your left. Exhale, rotate to your right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Move again at your pace. This is a twist. We're adding a twist, opening the top of the shoulders and the full spinal twist here. Moving again with your breath. So your breath is slow, then your movements are slow. If your breath is quicker, then your movements are quicker. Just moving, inhaling left, exhaling right. The head just moves with the torso. No effort in the head. the torso is what rotates, and the head just rotates with it because it's sitting atop the spine. Moving the spine, breathe here. For me, I like to think of dragging my breath across the front of my body. That just works for me. Maybe you like to focus on your elbows and feel your elbows beating you left and right. Maybe you feel this more in your shoulders and you're working from the shoulder. It's all individual here, but you're just working with your breath and your breath pace. Maybe you're a little slower than mine, maybe you're a little quicker than mine. It's all good. You're just moving with your breath, feeling into this movement. Maybe a little bit more vigorous, maybe not. Maybe you're just fine where you are. Finding the center of your being, focused on being in the center without any extra effort. So obviously there's some effort required to make the torso turn. What we want to do is release extra effort. Just be centered in our bodies. Another 10 seconds here. We're almost there. Opening up the spine. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Inhale, keep the arms up. Lift and lengthen. Again, lift from the base of the spine. Lift at the pelvic floor. Focus behind the brow point. Retain the breath. No extra effort. No holding. Just retain. Just stop breathing for a second. And this B, in this lifted, keep lifting. Focus and lift. And then exhale completely. Inhale. Release the arm. Exhale. Full inhalation. And exhale. Drop the chin to the chest. And then begin to rotate gently the head. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin goes high, head goes back. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin comes down, crown comes forward. And here's the breath with this. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale, chin to sky. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin to sky. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Continue your breath cycle, your pace. We're just going to do a half a dozen or so in each direction. Very, very gentle here. Just trying to feel in the center of our bodies while the head rotates gently. The neck is rolling softly. Your pace, again, in this direction. When you finished your 6th cycle, and if you lost track, then just don't worry about it. Just come. And then come back. Straighten the head. Straighten the spine. If you've slumped a little, reconnect with your breath. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Keep the spine lengthened. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to sky. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, your pace, your rhythm, 6 of these in this direction, gently, gently. See if you can smooth it out where it's not so much a rigid cadence and more a gentle roll. Staying centered, breathing easy, finding freedom. After your 6th one, bring the chin back up, the eyes level. Last seated exercise here. You're going to take the arms up at a 60-degree angle. Biceps will frame the ears and then open to 60 degrees. Then you're going to fold the pads of your fingers back toward the palms. So you're making what we used to call kung fu fist, little folded pad there. So not a fist, the palm is exposed and open, but the pads of the fingers at the top of the thumb. Arms up. Now we're going to do a breath called breath of fire. And what it is that as you exhale, you're going to pull your belly button through your spine or lift your diaphragm. You're actively engaging the diaphragm. 'So it'll look and sound something like this. I'm going to go nice and slow like that, trying to mimic a 1 breath per second count. So lengthen both arms up, close your eyes if you're comfortable, or focus your gaze. The breath is through the nose as always, and as you exhale, just add a little oomph and use your diaphragm. And so we'll begin, and I'll count a little bit and then I'll stop because I can't count and do this at the same time. So I just want to get everybody started. So inhale, and here we go. So you got this. I can tell you got this. We're just going to be here for a minute or so, maybe 2. Just stay with it, nice and gentle. Little bit of effort, mostly a focus. It may feel a little awkward. That's okay. It may feel a little unrhythmic. That's okay. You may fall out of the rhythm at any point. That's okay. Just come back in, connect where you are, focus on the center of your being, and work your breath. Just a little bit of work with the breath. You may become aware of your arms at some point. You may feel like your arms are going to fall off. They're not. You may lose your traction with your breath. That's okay. You just come back. Whatever happens is okay. There's no judgment on this end. Have there be no judgment on your end. Find the center of your body. Focus on your breath and just breathe. Last minute here. You got this. You're doing great. Everybody's beautiful. I can tell. Even those I can't see, Deb. I can't see you, but I see you. You got this. Just stay with it. Just be in your breath. Center of your body. Feel yourself supported and held. Focus. Release extra effort and breathe. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands together. Interlock the thumbs. Lengthen and lift. Lengthen and lift while breathing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Keep your arms up. Stay lifted, but exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And as you lengthen, lift from the base of the spine, lift the pelvic floor, lift the diaphragm, focus behind the brow point, retain this breath. Exhale, keep the arms up, but release the breath. Inhale, lengthen, full lift, reach high, long. Exhale, let your hands gently fall to your thighs, turn the palms up, bring the thumb and forefinger together. Sit still. Lengthen spine, open heart, still mind, center of your body. Feel into what's happening for you. Feel what's different now than 15 minutes ago when we started this practice. Feel how the energy may have lifted and moved for you. Feel how the spine may have opened a little. Feel into yourself. Just be here. Find the center. Be in the center. Gently open your eyes if you had them closed and bring yourself down onto your mat on your back. You can come supine on our backs. Reach long overhead, interlock the thumbs, press the toes away. Do a full body stretch as if you just woke up. Maybe this is not what you do when you wake up. This is what I do when I wake up. Full stretch. Switch your thumbs. Flex the toes back toward the face. Then release the toes neutral. Bring your hands down by your side. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Reach up and grab just below the knees with both hands. Squeeze a little bit. Maybe you want to bring your head up, maybe not. Relax the head down. If you did, bring it up and just squeeze here for a moment. Then release the thighs directly over the hips, the knees bend, the shin straight out, 90-degree angle. And we're just going to circle the hips clockwise. Just finding a little release, a little relief for that lower back for all that sitting we just did. 6 times. And don't worry about the count. If you don't get it right, it's okay. And then switch directions, move in the other direction. Again, see if you can align yourself with some breathing. Feel into this movement. After your 6th time, come back to neutral. And then take your right hand to the outside of the left knee and gently just guide your knees over to the right while turning your head to the left. The left arm will go out from the shoulder at whatever angle helps you open up into this twist. Gentle twist. Just let the knees fall over. No effort here. Let gravity do the work. Just allow your legs to turn over to the side. Remember to breathe in the posture. We hold the posture, not the breath. On your next inhale, come back to center. Switch the hands. Right arm out to the side, left hand to the outside of the knee. And then just allow the knees to fall to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Add a little twist here. Just open up. Release all whatever additional or extra tension might have been in your lower back from all that seated positioning. Now we're just opening up. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. And then release the legs and sit up. And we're going to sit in stick pose, Dandasana. So the legs are out in front of you. The toes, press them away, flex them back, and then let them go neutral. I like to take my hands alongside my hips, lengthen, lift, and then release, stay lifted. Lifted through the side body, lifted through the spine. Now, I'll take my hands, place them behind me, fingers toward the feet. So my hands are actually behind my hips. Let me move this so you can actually see if you're watching. And then you're actually just going to allow your toes to be neutral and just lean back. Bend the elbows and lean back, wherever is appropriate for you. So you're trying to let your lower back relax, trying to let your middle back relax. You're leaning back. So you're not coming all the way down, you're just bending the elbows. And then when you find your place that's right for you, the angle that's right for you, go ahead and let your chin raise toward the sky. So this will move into the shoulders. You probably feel this in your shoulders, upper back. Try to keep everything from the waist down relaxed. Try to relax the lower back. Try to let the work be done in your shoulders, arms, triceps. Oh, open the chin a little more. Breathe into this. Find the center. Find your breath. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the body. Bring the arms up overhead. Make a basket with your hands. And then as you exhale, Think about lifting out of the side body, bring the belly button toward the thighs, the chest and stomach to the knees, the forehead toward the shins. The hands will drop to whatever they drop to. Maybe your thighs, maybe your shins, maybe your ankles, maybe a yogi toe lock. Maybe you can reach beyond your feet. Maybe you can put a block down there. Maybe you're whatever you've got is what you got. Just reach full forward. This is called full west, which is a full back body stretch. And then when you've reached whatever you're reaching, go ahead and relax the head. Let go of the head. Now, if you're pulling with your hands on whatever it is you're grasping and you're doing bicep curls, let me encourage you to kind of release that, release the elbows, and see if you can just let the body rest. Breathe, find the center. On your next inhale, reach long past where you are. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Bring the hands down again behind you, behind the hips, fingers towards the feet. Feel yourself where you can feel that you're pressing into your palms, and then begin to lift the hips, coming into what we call a reverse plank. So you're pressing up into reverse plank. Point the toes away from your face. Lift through the triceps and shoulders. Lift through the waist. Engage the muscles in the back. Let your head come back, chin come up. Find your reverse plank. Once you've found your plank, find the center. Move into your breath. Breathe into this. Feel yourself engaged, focused, centered. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower down. Come back to your stick posture. Bring the sole of the right foot to the mat, the right knee toward the sky. The chest and stomach against the thighs are somewhat close. You have an option here to either wrap the elbow, the left elbow around the right knee, or as we twist, you may want to bring the elbow outside. You have an option here to keep the foot inside the left thigh or to cross it over outside. Find a place that feels supported where the chest and stomach stay together. Take your right hand behind you as a second spine. Take your left hand toward the sky. Inhale and lengthen. As you exhale, rotate your belly button to the right. And again, either wrap the elbow around the knee, or if you like, you can drop the elbow outside the knee, bringing the left hand to the right hip. As you inhale here, you're going to try to lift through the crown, take a little weight out of that right hand, straighten through the spine. As you exhale, you're going to maybe find a little bit of room to rotate that belly button a little more. Resist the urge to crank the head around. Look straight ahead, but move from the belly button. Breathe into this. Find the center. Inhale, come back to the center. Release the hands. Take the right knee. Allow the right hip to fold open. Press the inside of the right foot against the left thigh. Now, you may want to have, if you have blocks, something to put under that right knee if your right knee does not touch the mat. Whatever's right for you. Find that location. I'll leave that there. Inhale, take the arms up. Turn the torso, if you need to, over that extended left leg, and then fold forward. Again, letting the hands drop to the thigh, the shin, the foot. Releasing the forehead to the knee. So if you need to, bend the knee as much as you need, the left knee as much as you need to find your forehead to knee. Even if it means bringing your foot slowly to the floor. Find that place where you can forehead to knee. And work from there. And then you make some micro adjustments. As you breathe, remembering to breathe, always breathing, find the center, work into the breath. Opening up the body, allowing yourself to feel. Inhale, reach long past your left foot. and slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up, release. If you had a block, remove that from the review. Roll to the inside of the left foot and up onto your right knee. Take your right knee underneath the body, extend your right foot behind the hip. Left leg is long out to the side of your mat. Right knee is underneath the hip, right foot is behind. Inhale, take the arms up. Grasp the right wrist with the left hand. Exhale, lean to the left. Let the body come over that extended left leg. Look up under that right armpit, perhaps. Gentle release here. Allowing yourself to open. If you like, you take the left hand and release it down on top of the left thigh and maybe find a little more depth. Find the center. Work with your breath. Remember, we're always breathing. Release the right arm down, circle it around, bring it outside the right hip, fingers pointing away from the right knee, and then bring the left arm up and over the head, bicep framing the ear. Look up under that left armpit. Left leg is long. Pressure and weight in the outside of the left foot. Breathing deep. Feel the length. Feel the left hand reaching toward the right rear corner of your mat. Left hip comes forward. One long line here. Lifted, lengthened. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring the left hand, circle it down. Rotate back around, dropping the right foot back inside the left thigh. Right knee down. Inhale here. Exhale. Just twist to your left. Little reverse twist here. Just release. Inhale, come back to center. Extend the legs. Come back to your stick. Bring your hands behind you. Find your balance on your palms. Feel yourself press into lift the body. Come into your reverse plank. Toes point away. Hips lift. Shoulders and triceps engage. Pressing out each palm equally. Let the head fall back. Find your reverse plank. Find your breath. Breathe. Find the center. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower the hips. Come back to your stick. Bring the left knee in and up. Chest and stomach together. And again, options, maintain inside or cross over. Take the left arm behind you as the second spine. Take the right arm high. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Either wrap the right elbow around that right or drop the elbow outside. As you inhale, maybe take a little weight out of that left hand, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, maybe you can find a little space to move. Inhale, come back to center. If you had your foot outside, bring it back inside. Rotate the hip and let the left knee drop towards the mat. Press the left foot into the right thigh. Inhale the arms up, turn the torso over that extended right leg. Exhale, round down again. Bring the forehead to the knee. Find that forehead to knee first, then work from your adjustments from there. Again, hands will be wherever the hands are. Maybe release the idea that you need to pull yourself into this and just let the elbows go. That'll make the shoulders level. And then work on lifting out of the side body, lifting out of the crown, lengthening. Keep the forehead on the knee. Find the breath. Breathing, always breathing. Find the center where the inhale begins. See if you can keep your attention focused there as you make whatever micro adjustments you need to make to feel into this beautiful stretch. On your next inhale, reach long past where you are. Slowly come up. Release the hands. Take the left hand behind you, fold and roll to the inside of the right foot. Lengthening, bring the left knee underneath the hip. Press into the right foot to find length in the right leg. Inhale the arms up. Grasp left wrist with the right arm. And exhale, lean over gently. Pressing into that right foot. Looking up under the left armpit. Finding your length, finding your opening. Keep moving the hips forward. Keep the body square, centered. Release the right arm if you like to the top of the right thigh. Maybe find a little deeper. Working from the center. Inhale, exhale, rotate the left arm down and around, take it outside the left knee, fingers pointed away. Rotate the right arm up and over, right bicep by the right ear. Look up under that. Keep the right foot planted, press into the outside of the foot while lengthening through the left right arm. Right arm goes toward the left front corner of the mat. Feeling that length, hip stays forward. Long line of energy here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate the right arm down and around. Bring the torso back around. Drop that left foot back inside the thigh. Inhale, take the arms up and exhale, rotate to the right. Just a little counter twist, releasing everything. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the left knee, extend the left leg. Roll down onto your back. Take a long stretch. Interlock the thumbs. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Reach up and grab just below the knees. Pull the knees into the chest. Maybe bring your head up if you like. Release. Now we're going to add a little rock and roll action here. So tuck the chin and begin to rock on your spine gently. Maybe a little bit more each time. See if you can get a little body movement going here. And maybe you start to feel like you're really just rocking and rolling. And then come to your feet. Top of your mat. Find your Tadasana. We're coming to standing. We're coming to standing Tadasana mountain pose. So the feet are underneath the hips. Outside edges of the feet parallel with the outside edges of the mat. So for me, that means I'm a little bit pigeon-toed. So that the outside edges can feel myself rooting down into the mat. It's the same premise we had with seated. What's touching the earth is rooting in. And then soften the ankles, soften the knees, firm the hips and waist, keeping everything from the waist down, solid, steady, and short. Lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Tuck the chin slightly. As you inhale, lift the shoulders toward the ears. As you exhale, let the shoulders roll down and back. Turn the palms forward. Extend the fingers long. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Or just hood your gaze and focus. Find the center. This is your mountain pose. This is you standing on your own 2 feet in the world. This is you having your own back. This is you being strong, steady, and sure. As you inhale, take the arms up overhead. Press the palms together. Interlock the fingers. Let the index fingers steeple. Press the biceps closer to the ears. No back bend. Straight lift. Just lift. Side body length. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down through prayer. Release the fingers long, turn the palms forward. Inhale the shoulders toward the ears. Exhale, let the shoulders roll down. Release and length. Find your mountain pose. Moving from here, inhale to connect with your breath. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, take the arms up. Interlock the fingers, turn the palms to the sky. Exhale, let the body come back slightly. Maybe it's just a little bit of suggestion of a back bend. Maybe it's just a little bit of a back bend. Breathe here, 6 breaths. Connect with your breath. Stay in the center. Stay lifted out of the waist. Lifted out of the side body. Biceps frame the air as head falls back. You're breathing deeply. After your sixth breath, you inhale back to center. Release the hand. Exhale. Push the hips back and fold forward, coming into a forward fold. Inhale. Take the hands to the shins. The fingers flow down on the chins. Press forward and lengthen through the back, coming to a flat back. Feel yourself lengthen through the crown. Exhale, release forward. Take your fingers, your index and middle finger, wrap them on the inside of the big toe. Take your thumb, wrap it on the outside of the big toe. So you circled the big toe. As you inhale, lengthen through the crown, lengthen through the arms, lengthen through the legs. As you exhale, bring the forehead toward the shins. Pull with your fingers, bend your elbows out, away from the body. See if you can bring your chest and stomach to your thighs, your forehead to the shins. Padangusthasana. Breathe here. Eyes open to stay present. Releasing the hands. So maybe gently, just making sure the hands. Inhale. Find your length. Find your fullest expression of the posture. Exhale. Release the hands. Bring them to the shin. Inhale. Press forward. Flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Release. Pick up your toes on one hand. Take your right hand. Stick your fingers toward your right heel so that your toes massage the inside of your wrist. Press into that. Pick up the toes of your left foot. Take your left hand. Stick the fingers toward the left heel so that the toes of the left foot massage the inside of the left wrist. Inhale. Lengthen through the arms. Lengthen through the legs. Lengthen through the crown. Exhale. Release the head, the chest and stomach to the thighs. Forehead toward the shins. Keep your eyes open. Stay present. Maintain your balance. Feel your focus in the center. Feel into this posture. Press the toes forward into the wrist. Massage the inside of the wrist. Maybe the weight comes off the heels. Maybe not. Maybe what you got is perfect. Relax the head. Breathe. Breathing. Stay with this. Release the hands underneath the feet. Press the hands into the shins. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands beside the feet. Step the feet back into a plank and then lift the hips into a downward dog. So find your down dog here. So you may want to adjust your feet a little wider, a little narrower. You want to find your length. So one of the ways that I like to do that is just inhale forward into a plank. And if you had to move your hands and feet to hold plank, now you've got your hands and feet where they need to be. Now, as you exhale, lift the hips, press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Let the heels drop towards the mat. This is your downward dog. Biceps frame the ears, shoulders rotate in. Legs are long, hips are high, chest and stomach moving toward the thighs, head is relaxed. Breathing here, finding the center. Walk your dog a little bit. Bend one knee, press back through the opposite heel. Feel the length in the back of the leg. Switch with your breath. Bend the other knee, press back through the other heel. Do that a couple of times at your own pace with your own breath. Walking your dog. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale high on the toes. Lift the heels. Press the chest and stomach toward the thighs. Exhale, let both heels drop to the left. Feel that you're staying equal pressure out of both palms. Don't dump into that left hand. Stay pressing out of the right palm also. Full squared away on the right side. Feel the length of the right side body. Look up under that right armpit if you like. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the heels high. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Exhale, let both heels go to the right. Again, maintain pressure out of that left palm. Keep equal pressure. Look up under that left armpit. Feel into that length along the left side body. Breathe into this. Inhale. Come back to center. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Exhale, let both heels drop toward the mat. This is your down dog. Now we're going to engage the core a little bit here. Remember, do what's right for you. Many modifications here. At any time you can drop your knees. You're going to slowly bring yourself down onto your forearms. So you're in a forearm dog. You'll walk your feet in a little bit, pressing the head between the biceps. This is your dolphin. And if you like, you can begin to inhale forward, coming to your forearm plank. Again, if you have to move your feet, your elbows in order to get your distance, this is okay. Now we're working here. Anytime you can drop your knees, drop your chest, be in your posture, be wherever you need to be. Now we're going to try to do some core work here. As you inhale, come into your dolphin plank. As you exhale, press your chest and stomach toward your thighs, lift your hips. Inhale, dolphin plank. Exhale, press and lift. Just 5. Come on, you got this. Inhaling, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Just 5 more. Inhaling. No, I'm just kidding. I lost track of the count. Exhaling. Drop your knees. Press your chest and stomach back toward your thighs, your hips back toward your heels. Let your hands come back by your side. Forehead rests on the mat. Or if you have your block, maybe a good place for your gear. Block at whatever height you need to support your forehead. Release. Relax the lower back, relax the shoulders, let all that go. Strong core work there. Find your breath. Reconnect with your breath. Keeping the chin tucked, slowly roll up. So that you're seated on your hip. If that's not comfortable for you, again, great place for a block at whatever height you need it to be at in order for you to be comfortable. We're actually going to take the feet a little wider so that the hips can drop between the heels. Again, use your support. If that's not comfortable for you, keep your heels underneath. Inhale, take the arms up. Lengthen through the side body. Exhale, bring the palms down. Press the palms into the soles of the feet. Let the head fall back. If you're comfortable here, you can come back onto your elbow. Just let the head relax, opening through the heart. Find your breath. Find the center. Be in your posture. If you're on your elbows, slowly come back upright. Everyone slowly release the head. Everyone being mindful of whatever gear you have, slowly roll forward. Allow your forehead to rest. Come back to child's pose. Now you can take your knees wide if you want to drop your torso between your legs. Keep your knees together if that helps you relax. Whatever you're trying to do here is release the lower back and release the shoulders. Let go. Relax the head. Maybe rotate your head a little bit side to side. Take a breath. Reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with the center. Be in your posture. Going to add a little more engagement here. Inhale, take the arms forward. Bring the palms together. Cross the thumbs over. It doesn't matter which way. I'm going right over left initially. We're going to switch halfway, so it doesn't matter. But if you want to follow me, right thumb over left, crossing thumb. Now, lift the elbows. Keep wiggling the hands further away. Keep working the hands further away. Bring the hips up until your hips are over your knees. You're parallel here. Then release the hands further. Keep the elbows up. Maybe you can bring your forehead to the mat. Maybe not. Find your release here. Length. Full length here. Now remember that breath of fire we did earlier? We're going to do that again for just a minute. So just stay with it. So finding the elbows lifted, finding the fingers long, pressing back through the hips, lengthening through the crown. Here we go. You got this. Almost there. Ten more seconds. Release the elbows. Press your hips back toward your heels. Bring your hands back by your feet, palms up. Let go. Child's pose. Release, relax. Reconnect with your breath. Find the center. On your next inhale, take your hands long in front of you, extended child's pose. Curl the toes to the feet, press into the palms, lift the hips high. Let the heels drop, press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs, find your downward dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, look up between the hands. Inhale here. As you exhale, just slowly walk your feet forward. Bring your feet between your hands, come back into a forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees slightly, root your eyes, come all the way up, come all the way up, come all the way up, come all the way up. Exhale, release the arms to the sides. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down, turn the palms forward, release the fingers long, find your mountain. Inhale, connect with your breath. Exhale, prepare. Going to do a little balance work here, one-legged balances. So find yourself on your left side, root down into that left. Pick up the right foot, lift the right heel toward the buttock. Maybe you can grab your foot just over the top of the insole, top of the toes. Maybe you can do a yogi toe lock. Bring the knees together. Take the left arm high, bicep by the ear. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, see if you can take the right knee away from the body. Bring the right foot towards the back of the head. Eventually, maybe you can reach back with your left hand and grab that right foot. This is called dancer's pose. For those of us that are not dancers, it's very challenging. Remember that you're breathing. Find the center. Be in your posture, in your body, in your breath. If you fall out, just fall back in. It's just yoga. Nobody cares. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the left arm, release the right foot, come back to standing. Inhale, lift the shoulders, exhale, release them. Find yourself on the right side. Center into that right foot, balance, lift the left heel, reach back, find the left foot. Grab the top of the instep, top of the toes, maybe a yogi toe lock, bring the knees together. Take the right arm high. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, maybe the left knee moves away from the body. Left foot comes to the back of the head. Maybe you reach back and grab that foot. Whatever you got is beautiful. Just stay with it. Be in your practice. Find the center. Slowly release. Release the right arm, release the left foot, come back. Inhale, lift the ears, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, roll them down. Inhale, connect with your breath. Exhale, prepare for tree. You have options in tree. I'll turn so you can see. You can bring the right foot, kickstand at the ankle, against the calf, or up against the thigh, not on the knee. Find your balance, find your focus. Take the right foot where you want it to be. Center yourself. If you like, bring your hands to prayer. If you like, you can grow your branches. If you like, you can wave in the breeze. Wherever you want to be is fine. Lengthened, lifted, balanced. Find the center. Inhale, exhale, release the arms, release the foot. Inhale, shoulders to ears, relax down. Find yourself on the right side. Again, options don't have to be in the same place. We're not fully symmetrical. Maybe on this side, you're a little different. Find that place where you want to be. Find your balance. And then find the arm position that works for you. Grow your branches if you like. Be in your tree. I'm not going to be on the right side today. Whatever you got is beautiful. Just be in it. Find your breath. Find the center. Exhale, release the hands. One last set of postures. I'm going to stay facing the mat so that you can see me. So, inhale into your mountain. Exhale. Actually, I'm going to turn sideways so you can actually see what this looks like. As you exhale, you have the option with your hands. You can bring your hands to prayer at the chest, to the waist, to the hips or thighs. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to press the hips back as if you're sitting down into a chair. Knees are going to stay together. Try to keep them parallel. Toes maybe come in a little bit. Heels maybe come out a little bit. This is your Utkatasana chair pose. The hips are behind the heels, so the weight is in the heels. Maybe you can pick up your toes. Again, your hands are pressed into your thighs, at your knees, at the waist, at prayer, or overhead. Look down, see your toes in front of your knees. If not, adjust. Wherever your hands are, bring them to prayer at your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale here. As you exhale, rotate your torso so that your left elbow comes to your right knee or maybe outside of it into a revolve. You're revolving in the chair. Revolve chair. Stay here. Breathe. Find your center. Option with the arms if you like. Maybe you want to open your arms. Maybe you want to take a bind. Maybe if you're dead, you want to do a side throw. I'm not going to do that today. Just be here. Just be in your practice. Be in your breath. Remember, you're breathing at all times. Find your center. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Release the head, release the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root your eyes. Come up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders down, release the fingers. Inhale, connect with your breath. Exhale, prepare. Inhale, take the arms up. Move to the hand position that's appropriate for you. As you exhale, sink into your chair. Find your chair, wherever it is for you. Check your alignment. Knees are together. Toes are together. Weight is balanced in the heels. Toes may be lifted. Hands come to prayer. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate the torso. Bring the elbow to the right elbow to the left knee or outside the knee, coming into your revolve chair. You're moving the belly button. So we're not cranking the head. We're rotating the torso. Moving from the belly button. Again, option to open the arms. Take a bind. Take side throw if you like. Breathing here. Remember to breathe always. Finding the center of the body where the inhale begins. Focus the attention there. Be in the center. wherever you are. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Release the head, release the hand. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale for ball. Bring the hips to the heels. We're going to finish where we started in Sukhasana, easy pose. Come seated. Our last posture before Savasana, which is always the last posture. So find a seated position again, somewhere you feel supported. Take the hands up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up. Look up towards the hands. And remember that breath of fire we did at the beginning? We're just going to do 1 minute right here. Inhale to prepare, and here we go. Halfway there, you got this. Last one. Release the arms and come down onto your back. Roll all the way down onto your back, preparing for Savasana. Come lying on your back. Release and relax, let go. Take your hands down by your side, palms up. Let your heels come as wide on your mat as is comfortable for you. Maybe you want to be outside the edges of the mat, maybe whatever's right for you, and then let your toes fall open. Allow yourself to just let go. Know that you're done. Focus on releasing. Maybe do a quick body scan. Let the toes fall open, relax the legs. Release. Let go. Bring your attention to your sacral area, your hips. Release. Let go. Feel into your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Feel where they're touching the mat. Relax. Melt into at those places. Bring your attention to your abdomen, your ribs, and your chest. Release. Let go. Feel the back of your shoulders, the back of your arms, the back of your hands. Melt into whatever they're making contact with. Let go. Relax your shoulders. Maybe gently roll your head one side and the other. Releasing and relaxing, finding that soft spot at the back of the skull and letting go. Bring your attention to your jaw. Relax and release your jaw. Bring your attention to your tongue. Release your tongue and the messes in the back of your throat. Bring your attention to your nose. Relax the muscles behind the nose. Bring your attention to your eyes. Release the muscles behind the eyes. Bring your attention to the center of your head and let go of your thoughts. Let go of your mind. Let go of your judgment. Let go of everything. Just let go. You're done. You're done. You're done. And just allow yourself to be done. And just be here. Letting go of everything. And now while you're here, you're welcome to follow me as I guide you through A scan of your energy centers. If not, just stay in your release mode. Bring your attention to the base of your spine, right down there at the coccyx where the tail used to be. Imagine at that place a deep red earthy color. See, feel a sense of red earth energy at the base of your spine. If you like, repeat after me. I am always safe at the root of my being. I'm always safe at the root of my being. Slide your energy up from that space to your sacrum, the place in the center of your sacral girdle, the hip girdle, above and behind the genitals. In that space, see if you can picture a bright orange ball of sacral energy, the energy of sensing and feeling. Centering in that ball of orange energy. I invite you to repeat after me in your mind. I flow with the rhythm of life. I flow with the rhythm of life. Sliding up from there to just below your navel point, the solar plexus. The place, center of your gut, place of self-will and self-determination. Invite you to feel into that place, bright golden yellow. Feel into the bright golden yellow glow of the solar plexus. And in your mind, if you like, I invite you to repeat after me. I stand in my personal power. I stand in my personal power. Sliding up from there into the center of your chest, the heart space. Find your beating heart, the center of your being, center of your energy centers, the center of your core, the center of your self. And in that space, feel into, see into a bright, vivid, healing green color. In that heart space, in that centered core, in that centered space of the heart, that green energy core, I invite you to repeat in your mind, I open fully to give and receive love unconditionally. I open fully to give and receive love unconditionally. Sliding your attention up from there to your throat. That place of constriction, the narrowest part of the body. Everything that goes up and down comes through that little narrows there. In that space, I invite you to envision a bright blue, Carolina blue, robin's egg blue ball. Feel into that blue ball of energy. Blue sky ball of energy there. I invite you to say in your mind, I change my words into truth, and then change that truth into love. I change my words into truth, and then change that truth into love. Slide your attention from there up to the center of your skull, behind the brow point where the brows come together. just above the ears, center of your head, that place of mind space, that place of intuition. And in your skull space, in that place, I invite you to envision a glowing ball of indigo. That's a deep violet blue combination. Find your indigo space there in the center of your head. Feel into that energy. And perhaps say to yourself, I courageously follow my unique path and guidance. I courageously follow my unique path and guidance. And from there, perhaps slide your attention up and out of your crown, outside of yourself. And in that space of connection to the divine, to something bigger, to the heavens above, perhaps you can envision a bright white ball of energy glowing, encasing you and everyone around you in its glow, holding you in its throne, shining a light for all to see. The beauty of you, the beauty of us, the beauty of it all. And perhaps in your mind's eye, you say to yourself, I am connected to Source and part of all. All is well. I am connected to Source and part of all. All is well. As you are ready, gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, perhaps rotating your wrists and your ankles. If you like, pull your knees in toward your chest. And then gently roll to your right side. Give yourself a moment here on your right side to reconnect with the world around you, reconnect with your mat, reconnect with yourself. Using your left hand for leverage in front of your chest, slowly and gently bring yourself back to a seated position. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice with me today. I'm truly honored to be here with you. We'll leave with the intention that was given to me by my teachers and given to him by his teachers and given to them by their teachers. The intention that our effort be of benefit to all beings, that our practice be continuous and steady in the firm conviction that this moment is okay, that our knowledge be clear, that we can do whatever the next thing is because we're in the breath, and that we be grateful and ask that the universe bless us all, each and every one. Namaste, Sat Nam, Amen. Be it so. Thank you all.